Ooh. Oh no, I don't like that. Craig was busy sitting on the toilet, his pyjama bottoms around his ankles. Joyously he went about his business, glancing around the bathroom he knew so well. After all, he had lived in this house his whole life. His parents had left it to him, along with a healthy stash in the bank. It was kept in trust, of course, invested well enough to likely see Craig out, but dished out regularly enough so as not to see him short. However, what filled the man at this silly late hour was a scratch card he'd won big on. He felt sure he'd have all this in one go, and could do as he pleased with it. He was not a foolish man. In fact, he saw himself as the only truly sensible one around. He was aware how everybody else viewed him. This did hurt, but not significantly. He had been spared the desire for sex, most importantly, and felt he had been given an easy life because of it. He felt sure he would never have been able to secure a partner, had he wished for one, because of his stuttering and dribbling. He didn't have to, and this was marvellous. All he needed were cats. Lots and lots of cats. Other people's cats, even. Now that vast wealth was just around the corner for him, he had visions of moving away to a cottage somewhere in the countryside with acres and acres of land. He could be far away from other humans and really close to hundreds of cats. He would start a cat sanctuary, taking in strays, and also simply taking without the permission of the owners. Just now he stood up and wiped his bottom, but there was something not right. A shower curtain was fixed over the bath, as Craig's mother had had an electric shower fitted on the wall above the bath just before she died. She was always afraid Craig would fall asleep in the bath and drown. But couldn't he also slip on the soap if he was stood up in the bath and bang his head? Could happen. Neither of these accidents were to end his life, no, because Craig looked over at the shower curtain pulled across the bath and felt something wasn't right. Pyjama bottoms still around his ankles, Craig edged forward to investigate, pulling the curtain open. There in the bath stood a looming figure in a cat mask. Craig's mouth dried for the first time he could remember, and he made for the door as the figure brandished a gigantic knife. Although it had been second nature finding his way around this house in the dark, Craig now lost all notion of location and tumbled down the stairs. The figure in the cat mask slowly followed as Craig came crashing to the bottom. He dropped against the front door, his head pressed against the letterbox. "Meow," the figure exclaimed, purring as they thrust the knife down into Craig's head and left it there. The village idiot wept as he died, his last image on this earth before his blood sealed his eyelids shut, being his killer doing a dance at the bottom of the stairs, whilst they licked the back of their hand and rubbed their head with it. You must be joking. You must be joking. You must be joking.